Video, it doesn't look that way. In New York, shelves of a high-end retail store emptied. In California, people walking calmly out with armfuls of stolen goods. Now, Walgreens saying it's closing more than 20 stores, 5 in San Francisco, because of this rampant problem, what's being called organized retail crime. The company pulling the plug on these locations, saying it made the decision only after having increased our investments in security measures in stores across the city to 46 times our chain average in an effort to provide a safe environment. And drugstore items ending up in impromptu markets like this in San Francisco. So why is this happening? San Francisco's police chief points in part to a change in state law that raised the threshold for what's considered a felony theft from $450 to $950.
Some people calculate, hey, I don't want to go over the $950, so let me steal $949 worth of property.
And employees are in a terrible position.
If it's a felony, our officers can take action, but if it's a misdemeanor, that arrest has to be a private person's arrest.
Experts say the new laws don't seem to have changed the crime numbers, and while property crime rates in California are higher than the national average, here's the thing. They've been falling steadily for 20 years. So this is not exactly a crime wave, but people here in San Francisco say, well, it's pretty bold.
My mom got mugged right outside that Walgreens.
One time I went in there and a whole gang of kids came in there and ripped him off for thousands. I mean, they just took all the shelves, went like this to their makeup, made it all fall to the ground.
Social media makes it look like people are getting away with it. Addiction is rampant in America. And this is all happening at a moment of real economic upheaval. Workers have been asked to do more and more over the years, while their wages stay more or less the same. The average salary for retail workers is roughly $27,000 a year.
Damn.
There is a victim here. It's the neighborhoods left without a pharmacy, like East Oakland, where Walgreens closed this store.
It's absolutely indicative of the gap that's being created between those who are doing well and successful and resourced and those who are not.
Between the people robbing stores and the people refusing to work at them, something has changed.
Jacob Ward joins us now from San Francisco. Jacob, I think the big question for viewers is why? Why is this happening right now? Do they think it's because of the social media videos or because the laws are becoming more lenient?
Well, SFPD is adamant that if you break the law here in San Francisco, you will be prosecuted, and it is still against the law to break into stores like these. But you have to look at the bigger picture here, Tom. I think, we're still in the grip of an opioid crisis. People's savings have been wiped out by COVID, and people's wages have basically frozen. These various things are coming together and seem to be part of why these stores are closing.
Any sense if Walgreens will reopen those stores because people need pharmacies in their neighborhood?
Well, Walgreens says that your prescription will follow you to the next store and that they have plenty of stores to offer, but it is important to note, right, if you don't have a car and you live in a neighborhood that doesn't have good bus service, well, you may have lost a pharmacy that you really depend on, Tom. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel.
All right.
Follow to...
What up, y'all? It's Money Love, my little channel. Here go the commentary. Walgreens closing the stores because fears of shoplifting. Okay, Walmart been got. They used to got for their Oxycontin and things like that. And now they're doing what we call a scare tactic out here. We call it a scare tactic. They're saying, well, we close the pharmacy, the Walgreens, your neighborhood store. Because, every hood got a CVS now and a Walgreens, They got the pharmacy, you go get you some chips, some soda, some beer, or some condoms, or some, what they call it, the after pill or whatever, everybody got it. Now they're talking about pulling up out of their neighborhoods and scaring you, say, well, some people don't have a car and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is what you do, people. You come together, but we as a people have to come together and say, fuck you, Walgreens. Since you doing scare tactics, you want to threaten us and shit, we'll go to the next man, the next mom and pop pharmacy like we used to and get them rich, because Walgreens got enough money anyway. It's time for them to get the fuck up out of here. So since Walgreens making threats against us, right, if you got to go get your meds from Walgreens or whatever, they're making threats. So this is what you do. You pull out of their stock. You got stock in Walgreens, pull the fuck up out of there. If you go to Walgreens, so since they're making these threats right now, look for the newest up-and-coming pharmaceutical company that's going to be in your neighborhood. Research them and spend your money with them. And I'm pretty sure the meds might be a whole bunch cheaper than fucking Walgreens. So since Walgreens talking shit, this is what we do. People don't got no car. Who you talking about ain't got no car? You talking about black people, Mexicans, now you're getting racial with it and shit. So Walgreens talking shit, the Money Little Channel, we're gonna expose these people, these big corporations. We're gonna expose these corporations that's been fucking us from day one. And we're gonna pull out of their stocks, and then we're gonna quit going to them. And just start with the mom and pops like we used to, straight up. Let's take it back to the old school. You want to get back to get things right, you got to go back to the old school. Mom and pop, support mom and pop businesses, and pull your stock up out of Walgreens. If you got some stock of Walgreens, pull it out of there. Quit going to Walgreens since they want to do it like that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the new Money Love channel. So this is the topic. Walgreens is closing stores because of fear of shoplifting. But they kept going. They was getting robbed in OxyContin days. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Get at me, y'all.